thing here is for people in the States to do this, to go, to show up. They can do it. We can. We can go. We can show support. We can be there, and we can do what we did the other day and get people involved that way. But we can't go in. We don't live here. That's how important it is for people to get involved in the States. It's pretty amazing to see what's happened in the state groups, on the People's Convoy state group. It's really good to see what's happening. Many people are gathering, they're convoying to the capitals. I think there's something going on in nearly every state that we have already a state group page on Facebook. There's something going on the 30th at the Capitol. How crazy incredible is that? That's a huge win. Awesome. I want to thank you all for doing that. If you guys are watching a live stream or if you're watching later, that means a lot. That's what it's about. Getting to your state house and protesting and standing up, coming together, uniting as one. There's so much power in that. We have to do it. That's where it has to start. That's where it has to end. I'm going to let Trucker G take over here. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, me too. I know, I get a lot of messages on Facebook, YouTube, and all that stuff, and try to get all these naysayers trying to say, well, you guys are fizzling out. The numbers ain't where they were, and they're right. The numbers ain't where they were. Does that mean our fire has gone down? I tell you what, the fire in me is just as bright as it ever was. It's actually bigger than it was. I understand this a whole lot better than I did before. So don't get disheartened by the people that are leaving. We need more people to come. We need them to stand up just like Marcus said at their states. I guarantee you right now, there's hundreds of thousands of people that feel the same way as we do right now. They just can't be here. So don't let that dishearten you a bit. Because I tell you what, my fire's burning. I don't know about you. How about you?
Yeah.
Today we're going to pretty much have a down day. We got to get X-Ray's truck going because we already know X-Ray runs the lead with us. I got to get X-Ray's truck going. We're not sure about whether they're having the bills. Imagine that. They're really secretive about what they're doing. Yeah, we're having a vote. We're not having a vote. We're having a vote. We're not having a vote. Oh, it's going to be here. No, it's going to be there. You know what I mean? But like Marcus said, unless we're from California, there ain't a whole lot we can do. We need the people in California to stand up so we can fight next to them. We can't fight for them. And we're here. Are we not?
We're here.
So today I'm just going to kind of leave it up to you what you want to do. Believe me, there are big plans, and I'll divulge that information later on this evening because I still got some more security details that I've got to set in place before I do divulge that information. But believe me, you guys are going to be pretty happy. Any questions? I'm a Q&A type guy.
Gee.
There's a gun bill being voted on after 1:30 this afternoon. They want kids to tell where their parents' guns are located in the home.
Would you like to go down for that? This thing stop working? Okay.
Yeah, we are going down. There's a couple of us going down.
I don't want you guys going down there by yourselves, so who's going to go with them? Because we don't go nowhere alone, do we?
No.
I don't want none of you guys going anywhere alone, please. And I'm not the ruler, I'm not a dictator, but for your safety, I'd rather not see anybody go alone. The bill she was talking about is for 12-year-old children have to divulge to the schools where their guns, where their parents' guns are, is what she was saying, right?
Oh my gosh, crazy.
So please get together in groups if you're going to go somewhere. Please, please, please. That's for security.
I'm trying to find the Facebook Wyoming site. I keep typing it in, but it never ever, leads me to the correct one.
So there's still some state groups that are not yet created. So that may be why, but it is, every state is the People's Convoy, official, and then state, whatever state. So if you don't see that, you need to type it in, and if you don't see it, that means that it's not yet been created. And
Sounds like you can create it.
Well, Chris is doing that. No, Chris does all that.
I'm talking about an admin.
Yeah, for an admin. Yeah, there you go. And it's amazing to see the grassroots coming from that. Starting the state groups and having people step up and say, hey, we want to be a part of this, or they were in the other state group and they get carried over into the official one. So, it seems there was something else I was going to say about that.
I'm old. I can't remember nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, but we're getting up. Oh, I wanted to say that one way to tell, if we get a lot of emails, get a lot of messages about what's going on. Something's changed, or it's called the movement now, and a different name. Well, that's not us. That's not the official TPC group. So, one way to tell, myself and Chris Young are going to be admins on all of them. That's another way to tell whether it's the official. If Chris Young or me, myself, Marcus Summers is not an admin on whatever group you're in, your state group you're in, that's not the official one. So be patient. I think Chris is trying, she's doing a bang-up job trying to get them all created, and she wants to get them all created by the end, before the 30th, so they can post out their rallies.
When it comes to these state pages, guys, at the end of the day, I don't care what you call the state page. Don't care. I care about whether or not your heart's there and it's there for the right place. The reason why there's an official state page is so they can make sure that somebody ain't just trying to collect money, take it on the backside and take off running. That's all it's for. Chris and Marcus don't want nothing to do with them state pages as far as that goes. They're just there to be moderators of the page. It needs to be somebody from that state that takes over that state page, and they run that state, because it's their state. We can't do nothing in that state. We're just there as moderators. That's all it is.
Is there a page of all the links so maybe we can make sure we get the right one?
There will be.
Okay.
Will that be on the website or will that be on Facebook?
It'll hopefully be on both, but it'll be on the Facebook national page.
But if you're already on a different convoy group going to the Capitol, I'm not here to tell you that that's a bad convoy or a good convoy. I don't know nothing about the convoy. That's what I'm here to tell you. I'm hoping their hearts are in the right places like ours are, and I'm hoping they do it the right way, and if they do, let's all come together. That's what we should be doing to begin with, is coming together. Stop the division. And I'm talking to you out in the internet land. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you out in the internet land. Stop the division. These guys they're looking for further ways to divide us, is what they're trying to do. And I get messages on it all the time. So I wasn't pointing you out. But I'm glad you brought that up.
Do you
Any
have
other?
the number of the bill today?
Shoot, I'm gonna have to look it up. I do remember reading the bill. As far as the number itself, I'm not positive, but it give me about 5 minutes after this is over and I can find it for you real quick. Yes, ma'am. Am I in trouble?
No.
Okay, then you can speak.
I've been praying a lot about the convoy and everybody that's involved with it across the country, not just the ones that are here. And I wanted to tell you that I've got a word from God. There are a lot of sheep in wolf clothing among us. A lot of wolves in sheep clothing among us. And we're going to be called out. Because God is telling us every day, the enemy tried to infiltrate us and our movement every way possible. But he will reveal every lie.
Hello. Check.
Going out. Anyway, I don't know if you can all hear me. It's hard for me because I'm still getting over the pneumonia, but
It's not contagious, G.
Oh, okay, then I'm good. No masks. No masks.
That was
we need
a
to
that was
daily
nice,
put
man.
on the full armor of God in this fight. And that's the word that I have for all of you today. You all need to every day, every evening, put on the full armor of God, because God is always going to be our victor.
Yeah.
And anybody that's in this movement for false reasons, because there's always false teachers, false prophets, wolves in sheep clothing, you will be called out. And that's the word from God today.
I was scared for a minute.
Wonderful.
But I live in a forest.
Trash duty.
Hey, everybody, right now, put on the full armor of God. It's the helmet of salvation, and I want every one of you to do this as I'm saying it. Put on the helmet of salvation. The breastplate of righteousness. Turn about your loins in truth. And set belt up goodness, that golden rope of truth. Put on the boots, the shoes, the sandals, the moccasins, proclaiming the gospel of peace. Wield that double-edged sword, the word, the Spirit of God. Your voice should be speaking truth over fact. What you see out here, don't go by that, we go by truth. That's God's word, God's will, God's way. And then, the full armor. The armor, the shield of faith. Your faith is so strong, it will ward off every single dart and arrow that the enemy even tries to get through at you. And that's the faith we live by, it's the faith we stand in. It's where we walk, it's where we abide, it's where we occupy. Right here, right now, and then you stand. You stand and you stand. And when you've done all that you can do to stand, you stand. Yahoo!
Yes, amen. Thank you, Trish. Glory be to God.
All right. We'll have another meeting this evening, guys. Let's say about 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not truck driver time, because truck driver time seems to have gone out the window lately.
Truck driver. If I show up at truck driver time, I'll be standing here at 4.
Bill 1797, 130.
Anybody want to go to the abortion? Anybody want to go to the
Morning, all.
Number 1797.
Work now? No. Kind of, yes, maybe.
Well,
Have a good day.
have a good day. Okay. Thought we had one more thing. What are you doing here?
I've got to go do laundry and then I'm going to come back. I just did my break.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought we said goodbye yesterday.
I did. I'll say goodbye again.
Bye. Do my errands. Talk to my wife.
How's the horn working? It's kind of working. Let me show you what we got going on. We installed it yesterday, and it kind of works. Let me see if I can even reach what I need to show you. I cannot. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. Up under there, that copper T, we teed into the airline to run the horn. Well, what's happening is that T is leaking. So right now, my air system in the truck is not tight. And yes, we need to find Patriot Mechanics pocket knife. We looked last night and didn't see it. But yeah, it's around here somewhere. But yeah, that T is leaking, so the horn is not blowing correctly. So what we gotta do is we gotta fix that leaky T. But we're like 98% of the way there. It's wired up, it's working, but it's not working 100%. Because that T is leaking air, so it's not getting the pressure it needs. And it might be under the truck. Right now, all that stuff sitting next to the truck, I had to unload out of the truck. So I'll pull up the truck here once we finish the wiring, because I had to empty this box. Because we needed to run those wires there near the back of the box. So once those are run and cinched up, we'll move the truck up. But yeah, it just needs more air. We gotta get rid of that air leak and we should be good to go. So like I said, it's 98% of the way there. We just gotta fix an air leak. Yeah, we'll find it. Yeah, that's what he told me last night, because he was actually up under my truck working on it. So he thinks he might have laid it up in there somewhere. So I don't know if the best way to do it is to just get back up under there and look for it, or drive the truck and hope it falls out somewhere we can find it. But either way, he's going to be back over this morning. When Grey Wolf has time, he's going to come by and we're going to get the CB finished. And then we should be back to operating procedure. Mike is still here. I mean, we just had the meeting on his truck. He hasn't left yet. And what about Freedom Ford? I don't know. Let me do this. Let me put the keys in the truck here, because I don't think anyone's gonna run off with it. And no, I definitely don't want to run the knife over. That's why I'm kind of thinking it's probably best for us to get back under the truck and look for it before we move it. But if we have to move it and try to shake it out, we'll do that, you know. But he had it when he was cutting the airline, so that's why we think it's up in the frame by the airline. He's on his way to the Freedom Ford truck right now. I'll probably bump into him because that's where I'm heading. Yeah, have I checked my pockets? I actually never touched his knife. But yeah, I don't know if I'm sure he checked his pockets. Hopefully. I'll probably sit y'all somewhere else until I talk to him and make sure he even wants to be on camera, because he's been pretty down recently. Yeah, don't step on it. It looked like a pretty wicked sharp knife, so yeah, I don't want to step on it either. Ah, there he is. That don't look like a piano to me. gonna let y'all play in this mud hole. Think you'll enjoy that. Ugh. Where is it? There it is. Y'all play in the mud hole. I'm gonna see what I can see. Yeah, he's not with the truck, so I'm not sure where he is this morning. We'll find him again. Belly flop. I just didn't want to walk over and shove a camera right in his face immediately, you know. But he's not there at the moment, so he's around. We'll get you an update. Yeah, that was fast. Yeah, like I said, he's not there. I walked over the truck and nobody's home. Last one in's a big fat pig. I didn't get breakfast yet either, but a lot of times I don't eat breakfast, so that's kind of normal for me. I hope so too. He's out there a ways and up over a hill, and yeah. And yeah, there was a little breeze today. I'm sure you all can hear it. I still gotta figure out that whole microphone thing that honestly I've kind of given up on. Like a lot of times I'll see Wizzy not even using his microphone setup anymore. Just seems like it's not, I don't want to say it's not reliable, it's just not worth it sometime. What's going on today? It's just a little bit of a down day at the meeting. There is going to be a small group going into the Capitol. And we're just kind of regrouping, working on repairs and
I mean, I think it's
all that.
It's going to be like between 30 and 60. You know what I mean?
Whoop! Almost got taken out by whatever that is. Morning. I never got back over for those hot dogs, but that's all right.
That's right. I forgot to put them in.
Hey, worked out both ways then.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
We're trying to find out what we're doing this morning as far as, you know, it's a down day, so everybody gets to have a moment, relax, enjoy some stuff.
Yeah. So probably some easy grazing food today because people will probably just be in and out. Yep.
Yeah, we might see a cold lunch today. So the temperature's supposed to be pretty warm. And make some cold sandwiches and stuff that way.
Yep. Yeah, because I think everyone's just going to be hungry when they get hungry, you know?
Yeah, it's going to be one of those days.
Yep.
Yeah, let me figure out what's going on, brother, because I got a lot of movement.
All right. Patrick, the mechanic's looking for him.
It's supposed to calibrate itself.
Oh, you got that slight lean to it this morning?
I guess so. Is that what it is? It's making it do that?
You can do this right here. This button here.
Yeah.
Turn it manually for you.
Right? But it's supposed to do it itself. Where's my robot?
Well, you have to steer it sometimes, but other times you turn it and it'll turn for you.
Look at
It
the
will?
gimbal.
Oh my gosh,
the
y'all
gimbal
don't
brothers.
look. I'll make you barf.
Yeah. But yeah, you just have to correct it every now and then. And if you hold the trigger in the back, there's a trigger back
Yeah,
there.
what's that for?
You can turn your hand and it'll lock the camera.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mudpig.
Learning
So,
something new every day.
Mudpig sent all of his people to me, and then and they all wanted corn cobs and snacks. And now, guess that I'm Aunt B, and these are my bumbles.
Yeah.
Even though it's Matthew's in my channel, but these are our bumbles. Isn't that great? And I said, go over to Mudpig and buzz him. But they were waiting for you not to be in a meeting, so you might get buzzed today by my bumbles.
All right. Yeah, and you do have to make sure the phone's balanced. It looks like you might be a little off balance.
Right? Which I think is going to continue because that's my volume up and down.
Yeah, I have to clip it over mine.
You do flip it over yours? And it doesn't...
It does push them sometimes, but when you're streaming, you don't need the volume.
Oh, listen to what UWN saying. The bill would also require the school officials, in conjunction with law enforcement, search a student backpack or on-campus property if there is credible threat of violence. Well, I mean, they've always been able to search us if there was a credible reason. You know. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Shout out the greetings, Mudpig, from Rhonda G.
All right. Well, thank you.
Oh, that's great. The measure failed passage in its first legislative committee, March 30th, 2022. Oh, gosh, I hope so. I guess they're trying to sneak it in again today, we heard.
Yep.
So, yeah, we can't have children ratting on their parents.
Oh my! I have bumble pigs.
Do you have bumble pigs? Bumble pigs! We love bumble pigs!
The bill would require local education.
Oh no, here they come!
The
Watch out for piggies! Go to the outfit. Oh my God!
Yeah, we're gonna get stung by the bees, is what someone's saying.
Oh no! I said buzzing. It sounds so much more nicer than stinging.
Yeah, they're friendly bees. They just tickle, right?
Right? We need to be friendly bees, y'all, because we're fighting evil with good. Nobody's evil. Like Mudpig's not evil, so we don't want to sting him. Good morning. No, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
They're like robots, you guys. They're really amazing.
Yep. Helps you keep the phone stable, you know.
It does.
It hides all my bad photographic tendencies, you know, for sure.
It works for you. We're still the debate's still out for me. Senate Bill 906 introduced by Senator Anthony Portan. Two senators on the committee, Democrat Senators Richard Pan and Steve Glazer, voted to advance the measure on Thursday. During his comments, Glazer said the status quo is unacceptable. Yeah, we're gonna have to look into more of this and see what can be done. But for those of us that aren't in California, there's not a whole lot we can do. Like Trucker G was saying, we can stand with you. We can get the word out, which is what we've been doing about all these nasty bills.
Yeah, and we can get the attention and get the conversation started, but it's up to them to continue it.
Absolutely. So you heard it right from Mudpig, you know. We can get it started, we can build momentum, we can give it the attention, but the Californians have got to go and stand up, or else you're going to see more of your freedoms taken away from you. You're going to see your children put under undue distress because they want them tattling on their parents. Now, there's legitimate reasons for a child to go to people in authority, you know, or their school teachers for certain things, but to officially have them policing their homes for the government in any form is just, to me, such a gross overstepping that it's like, where am I living? This is the United States of America. That is not how we roll. So,
No, not at all.
Californians to go and show up, please. Did I say it right?
Well, yeah.
I hope I got that message out there because I mean it.
Whoops.
Californians to go
Sorry.
and show up.
My chat's asking me to pin a link quick.
Aww. Alex is on these buildings. Hey, Jay. Flashed you past. Hey, honey. We are.
Yeah, it's
Freaking A, I
know.
love it.
yeah,
I know. We don't have to have a conversation like face our cameras right in front of each other.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Well, see, the problem with me is if you look at me directly, you know, I might like blind you or something. You know,
Oh, no.
I'm too ugly for looking
No,
at
you're
directly.
Amazing. You're
Nah.
amazing. Oh my gosh, you're my very own personal Hagrid. I love you.
I get that all the time.
I know you do. I am sorry. I think it's so endearing.
Yeah.
Though. Everybody loves Hagrid.
But it's like Medusa, you know, you gotta look at her through a mirror or something, you
Everybody
know.
loves Hagrid and everybody loves you, MudPig. That is the truth.
Oh yeah.
Isn't this weird?
It is
You see my
weird.
face, like,
But apparently we're crossing the streams now, so that's bad.
is that bad?
Yeah.
What is crossing
live
the stream?
streaming each other?
Yes.
God.
It's a live stream standoff.
Yeah.
I'll be back. And we have piglet bundles.
Oh, well, here, let me get in the middle.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there's Rose Rowe. We love her. She's doing so much better. And I love your sentiment this morning. It was so good. And then Trish, after you, and then Trish gets up there. Oh, goosebumps.
I know.
All over my legs. Donnie, the armor of God, you know? It's so Donnie.
Yeah, so what do we got in the kitchen? We got some blueberry stuff, it looks
Yeah,
like.
it's like a blueberry cobbler, and then
Nice.
French toasted
breakfast
sausage.
sandwich, sausage, oranges, apple.
Nice.
Oh, it looks pretty good. That's the way I've been heading, but
Yeah?
haven't made it there quite
Well, you
yet.
better hurry up,
Fried
bud.
TV
All the
already
food's
plotting
gone.
to take this chat over. What does that mean?
What's going on?
Fried, I said Fried TV already plotting to take this chat over. What does it mean?
He's sending us French fries.
He's
Yeah.
sending us French fries.
You guys want the same one?
Oh, good morning. It's Ampy. Not Miss Me, Ampy. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sweet Bits for Freedom. You've been around. We got piggy snozzles. What are those called?
Pig noses. Yeah, they gotta keep them off the windshield.
Look at all this. Look at it all.
Yeah, they gotta keep them off the windshield. I have to clean the windshield every morning. I don't know what they're doing,
the
you
pig
know.
Schnoz. Oh
Yeah.
no.
I keep
Mud
getting
Pig
little
gets
snout
pig
prints
schnoz.
on the windshield.
He has snout prints on his windshield every morning. They're watching over you while you sleep. Keep you safe.
Yeah.
This is real Fried TV now.
Wow. What do we got? We got eggs and bacon, I see.
Fry, I sure do appreciate what you did for all of the streamers to get the word out. That's what this is all about.
Do you want a breakfast sandwich?
No breakfast sandwich, but I'll take some eggs, bacon, and maybe one of those sausages, though. Ooh, that's a flimsy plate. Hold on, let me double these up.
It's a good thing, right, MudPig, when I get French fries?
Oh, that's a good thing, yeah. Yeah, I only got one hand, didn't want to drop my breakfast.
Do you want sausage?
Minion?
If I could, please.
Minion.
Thanks for
Oh, I'll do a patty.
Oh, you do?
All right, thank you. I think I'm going to slide down there and see about the orange juice, too. Oh, yeah, bacon. Y'all keep giving me grief. We'll pick up your breakfast.
That's in Canada. We got Canadians on here. That's awesome. God bless y'all out there. We're all in this together. Oh, it's a possibility. Be careful, I'm live streaming. Somebody sent corn cob snacks for you, MudPig.
They went and sent some corn cobs for the piglets. They'll enjoy
And
that.
some broccoli and tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, they're saying we're hungry.
And a puppy. I'm not sure what that means. Don't let Fry TV now mods get in and ruin your channel, please. Will Fry TV mods ruin my channel? No, MudPig said they won't ruin my channel.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I don't know what all that means.
Yeah.
I'm still, you know me, I'm just still learning so much.
Yeah.
A pro streamer trying to teach.
I think that Fry's service is definitely intended to be good to help us get the word out. I do believe that. It's maybe what people do. You know that we're trying to be blocked from the left and right, but I do believe that Fry's
She's using the same gimbal as me, actually. She's using the DJI Osmo. Yep. I'm gonna go find somewhere to set my stream down here so I can eat quick.
That sounds good. There you are. This thing has a mind of its own.
Oh yeah, it does. You'll get used to it. Oh, that is bacon. See? Bacon, sausage, and a couple of cookies. That bacon was my brother. And yeah, I mean, I'll say this about the meals. They're not a feast, but they're enough, you know. Where is Grey Wolf? I'm not sure. He's going to be oh, he's right there. I was going to say he's going to be dropping by my truck this morning because we're going to finish that coax. But, yeah. Who is she? Well, we'll find that out together. I've ran into her and talked to her a bunch of times. And she's been with the convoy here for a while. But I'm not actually sure, like, why she's here and what her story is and all that, you know. Whoa, I missed that. Hold on. Let me grab my phone. I saw a super chat there. So let me see what that was. It scrolled by so fast. Alright, give me 1 second. Raise awareness, well thank you, helping buy breakfast. Yeah, I'll try to get something here a little bit later. I do have to run into town once we get done with the truck, so yeah, I'll pick something up. Thank you for that. Bacon flavor ice cream. Never had bacon flavor ice cream, but I'm gonna have some here real quick. I'll let y'all look at the truck. That can of Pringles is still sitting on the back there. Please no bacon talk. Coffee or tea? Definitely coffee. I have two gimbals actually. I got one when I first started streaming that I didn't really enjoy. It works, but it has some interesting issues. It's really big, but that helps it support the weight. But at the same time, it blocks the charging port, so I can't charge and film. But that gimbal there, the bigger one, does have a battery bank in it, and I can charge my phone off of it. This one I cannot. My chat closed on me. There we go. Did you grab some fruit? No, I didn't. I had someone come by, it was either yesterday or the day before, and they dropped off a whole bunch of like fresh local oranges from a fruit stand. And they're delicious. Someone said those Pringles stink. Well, maybe that's why someone left them on my truck. They just showed up there. They're not mine. I don't know whose they are, but I was going to let them there because maybe they'll come back and retrieve them. Baked a ham last night on the grill. Took a personal day to make calls and emails. You'll insist the response? Definitely. And make sure to follow up on that insisting a response, because if they don't respond, then you can hold them to it. Marcus may want them back. I don't know who left them there. Oh, my fifth wheel needs grease. Yeah, it's very dry. It's not rusty, it's actually all the dust from vanning that's stuck to the grease. So when I go to, move a trailer, I'm going to have to, try to get that dust and stuff off and get it lubed back up. And no, he hasn't found his knife yet, and the air horns are super close to working. We have an air leak we have to address, but once we address that, they should be good to go. They're wired up and everything, but right now they're not blowing correctly because in the fitting that we use to tee into the air system, there's a leak. So we got to resolve that leak and they should be working. And that's why the wiring kind of just looks like a mess right now, because we haven't buttoned anything up yet. It's just all kind of in place to make sure it works, and then we'll clean it up and make it look pretty. Stick us up under the truck, maybe we can find the knife. I'm pretty sure he's right. Because when he cut into the airline to put the T in, I would have done the same. I would have laid it down in the first place I could see. So we just got to shimmy under the truck here in a bit. And yeah, his truck sounds like it's going to be expensive to get it right. But hopefully, something will happen good and we'll get them fixed up. Well, the reason that can's still sitting there in the wind is it's mostly full. There's only a few missing. I have not got the pressure washer yet. I have the funds. With all the mechanical work we've been doing, I was trying to get a mechanic to go with me to make sure to pick out a good one. But all the mechanics have been super busy. Because I haven't had I don't know nothing about pressure washers, and I don't want to just spend the money you all sent for a pressure washer on something without knowing what I'm picking out. So I'm waiting for one of the mechanics to have time to run me over. And I can move the truck forward, but right now everything's not buttoned up. I have wires laying everywhere. I don't know if you can hear me, but I have coax cable laying here. I have wires over there. I don't want to move the truck right now until we have everything buttoned up. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try to help them find that knife later. And I'm just about done with my breakfast here now. Pick you up and we'll take a walk. Someone said a knife was already dropped off. And I didn't need diesel fuel yesterday, so I skipped the fueling because they're having some issues with the fuel stop. Yeah, the pressure washer was dropped off a couple of days ago. Was loaned to us by a viewer to get the eggs off, but y'all donated, and between Burn Stream and my stream, we have enough to get a decent pressure washer. So we're going to get one, so we have one for the Convoy. That way we can keep the trucks looking good and everything, and the cars looking good. And if something like this does happen again, all we gotta do is find a hose, hook it up, and we're good to go. I'm not sure how much it'll cost. I've heard anywhere from $600 to $3,000 depending on what it is. And the guy that came down yesterday to look at it and took it out of here, apparently they got it running, but it's not holding pressure, so it will run for a while, then it'll stall out again on its own. Leo has some information for Freedom Ford. The best way to do that would probably be either email me or him, because I do miss stuff in the chat. So I'd send that to either by email, that way it don't get missed. And Bob, I don't even know what size hose you'd need. So, how's it going?
You plan on going down to the Capitol today?
I actually have some other stuff to do. I would, but I mean, right now my wire's sticking all over the place, and I actually gotta make a trip out here for some supplies and stuff. So,
You're gonna be going tomorrow?
Maybe if that's where the convoy's going, I should be done by then.
Okay, hopefully. All right, thanks.
No problem. You won't be able to post a link. Only my mods can post a link. But, I mean, I guess we can do a relay for you. And Grey Wolf has been trying to help him. It's just kind of beyond everyone's scope. We need a specialized mechanic to look into that thing. Wrong button. And yeah, I don't know how to give him permission to post a link, but if he has information, I would love for him to maybe email it to me or something, and I can pass it on, because I do have his phone number and I can text it over to him. I just don't know how to send it through here. There we go, that's a good idea. How's it going?
I'm back. I'm gonna get your coolers.
Yeah, it's laying there. The ends are ready for you whenever you're ready to do her.
Morning, Ron. Morning, buddy.
Mrs. G put the Pringles on my truck, so does that mean I've been Pringled? I'll have to ask if they want them back. for you. My chat's saying you might have left a can of Pringles at my truck. Is that yours?
Oh, the chili and lime.
The chili and lime.
They got
one?
left outside not yesterday, the day before. They
Okay.
could probably be pitched. They've been out in the sun.
Yeah, because I noticed that when I was talking to them about it, like, oh, I think Mrs. G might have left them there.
We had him. Marcus was crying about eating two.
Oh, are they spicy?
Oh, they are. They're chili lime.
Oh, I should try one then.
They're not bad. G said they were actually pretty good. Mike said they were good too.
They're
He
good.
had
They
like
just have a
bunch of
bite.
them.
Yeah.
They have a little bit of a bite. Okay, I just didn't know whose can of Pringles was on my truck.
Yeah, someone must have picked them up because they were sitting by the trailer.
Okay, so they're just kind of working their way around the camp.
They're community Pringles.
Community Pringles, all right. Yeah, I just wanted to ask before I did anything with them, you know.
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll set them in front of the truck and see if someone else picks them up.
There you go.
You know someone will come by and take them.
Oh, yeah.
Kids. Oh, poor kids.
Oh, yeah. Spicy Pringles. Have fun. So apparently these Pringles are kind of spicy. So now I gotta try one. Maybe it's a thingy on top of a pressure cooker. Oh, that's terrible. I get the joke. I mean, I'm sure he's probably just sitting somewhere and cooling off. All right, how's that? Nope, up a little bit. Up, not down. Nope, you won't go up anymore. All right, there we go. All right, so we got these. And yeah, you did miss the morning meeting, but it'll be, if you rewind the live stream, it'll be there. Ooh, they smell spicy. They're not good, but they're not terrible. They're more scary looking because they're bright red. But yeah, they're not terrible. Spin you back around here. Yeah, I was just trying the spicy Pringles they've been moving around. And that should be long enough because all we gotta do is go right up there. I'm assuming we'll just unscrew the one that's built into the truck and screw it into the bottom, right? Let me get your soldering gun and the ends out. Not sure what that's for. Alright. But Grey Wolf is here to put my CB on. So we're gonna get the coax fixed finally. I'm gonna let you hear for a second. I gotta run in and grab the other antenna. Get yourself. This is the fancy kind that has a real big ball of whip oil.
Might get a little bit of reaction from the cab of the truck, but you got fiberglass above that point.
Yeah, and this actually goes the whole way above the cab. It actually lifts up there a little bit with the wind blowing. But the biggest Squire, you got this? Oh, we got some new ears up there. And we're working on, now we got to do the other side. What's in the Pringles can? Pringles. The other end's up in the head of the truck. It's right in the cabinet. It's jump in the driver's side will be easier. How'd the fish fry turn out? It was delicious. Yeah, I have it sticking out just a little bit from the CB. You'll see it up there. Get that cushion out of the way. Most people don't like it, but I do. Whoops.
If I can't find where I've got a problem with my taillights, can I run a hot wire from my headlights back to my taillights so when my headlights are on, they're on? What?
Your LCM, you got 4 LCM modules.
6. There's 6 lighting modules on that thing.
You have the 6 position.
And they're all good. I checked them.
Yeah, I'm not watching the comments right now. We're working on the truck. We're trying to get the coax fixed. That's been down for a while.
Otherwise, the LCM is just going to fucking keep fucking.
Thank you.
Alright.
Could have a bad LCM.
They're just fuses. The LCMs are just fuses.
So there's actually computers. You have little light and control computers, LCM modules.
Not in mine. Mine they're just fuses where the fuse panel says where they are. They're just fuses.
Yeah, but it says LCM on the dash, right? Or on the fuse location.
It says light control module 1, light control module 2, light control
There's a
module 3.
module. There's an actual little lighting computer. There's actually little computers that are located around inside the truck.
Really?
And the fuse feeds the module.
Do you know where they hide those?
I don't. I know that they're probably an inch by an inch by an inch. They're kind of like a little cube. You can look it up and see what the lighting control module looks like. A lot of them might be underneath the dash. Yeah, they're kind of independent. And the power feeds the LCM, and the LCM then is reading resistance and stuff.
Yeah, I've got brakes, I've got hazards, and I've got turn signals, but I don't have regular lights.
So you've got a broken line.
That's what we're thinking, and we've already patched up. We've already patched up a couple of spots that look green or look like they were starting to
So you
swell.
have to apply power to that. Wherever you see a green spot, you have to apply power and see if it lights the lights up.
Yeah, we've applied power. We're getting power right down through it, but it's not lighting them up.
Well, what I'm saying is you go to, let's say you go to the furthest forward green shift. You apply power there and see if the lights light. Manually apply power.
Yeah.
And if the lights aren't lighting, then the problem's behind you. So you got to troubleshoot it then, man.
Okay, so the spot that we were at, we were hot, and it's actually pretty close. It's like back in between the drives.
So I'd apply power right there.
We were hot there, but it wouldn't light up the lights.
Okay, so the power's behind that point. In other words, the lights.
All right. So we're looking in that plug then.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, CB's just held in by Velcro on top of it when we need to pull it down. Okay. I didn't know how much you needed. I wanted to let you some though. going anywhere today. Day's an off day. We're just working on trucks, getting things straightened out, finishing the horn install and all that. Just a day for us to fix things that we've been putting off. I have email? Alright, I'll check it out. Right now I don't have an update other than what the mechanic told me. I still have to talk to Andrew and find out what they figured out. But yeah, they towed him back in yesterday. I did see that, but I'm not 100% sure what the update is, so I'll wait and see. Thank you. I mean, the news media did pay us some attention yesterday. I haven't seen if that story went out or not, but they were there. So y'all calling the news seems to, you know, be making an effect that they actually came out.
Elon Musk deal with Twitter just went through, bro.
Awesome. Elon Musk just bought Twitter. Yesterday?
Yesterday's news. It's history now.
Either way, awesome.
44 billion.
Yeah. Yeah, the horns aren't working 100% now. We got an air leak to tackle. What happened to X-Ray's truck? His rear end's a little bit iffy. So they're trying to find a new rear end for it at one of the picking pools in the area. Please check my email. Okay, so we don't even need to adjust the antenna? Awesome. So the guy that put it on at least knew how to adjust it.
Yep.
So I guess all we need to do is hook up the radio then.
Hook it up and give it a shot.
Awesome. Well, my chat's already saying thank you, but thank you. Yeah, that other coax was driving me nuts because that radio has a built-in SWR meter and it was bouncing all over the place. Some days it'd be 2, other days it'd be 7 or 8, you know?
Yeah, now you should see just at about 1.7. It's landing right around 1.7. The impedance is like I said, it's a 50 ohm coax. So it should be around 50 ohms. It's running about 80 ohms.
Okay.
But your SWR looks okay, so I'm going to call it good.
Okay. And if we do have an issue, we'll have to try to do something with that metal in the back of the cab, I guess.
Yeah, which would only mean you'd have to put an extender on it, and then run a ground lead off the extender down so that you can get your coil all level. Because what's happening is you got the metal in the back of the truck, and the coil's right there, so you don't have an actual good pattern that's giving you a lower impedance. Your SWR is okay, so your standing wave ratio from the back of the radio is okay, so it's not going to hurt the radio.
Okay.
It's just that you may have a pattern differential, which means you're probably going to have more pattern going back of you than in front of you.
So, well, that's not necessarily a bad thing for the Convoy if I got to relay stuff back.
Right.
I mean, we'll just be blasting them.
The actual pattern's going to be different.
Okay.
So it's not going to be omnidirectional, it's going to be more directional.
Okay. So I won't have as much receive to the front then either?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you may have people in front of you may be a little harder to hear than people in back.
Okay. But we usually run towards the front now, so.
So you should be alright because your radiating element is above the truck.
Yeah.
So the impedance is, it's kind of a compensation thing.
Yeah, and that's what the shop that did that said when they put that antenna on, is they wanted the tip of the antenna above the truck and the trailer so it would throw,
Yeah. So I think you're in good shape. Hook it up and give it a shot.
All right. Sounds good.
Your Leatherman case is back here, man.
All right. Hey, we're playing with a lot of stuff at once.
I guess they're looking for an axle for X-rays. It's a hard one to find.
So it's not just a standard junkyard Ford axle.
What?
Yeah, I think they just wanted to pull the drive shaft. Yeah. Yeah, they wanted the whole thing,
Got it.
See an SWR meter, so I'm assuming you rear end your coax and solder them on, huh?
Yep.
Told you I would have soldered them, you just had to get the ends.
Yeah, we reran the coax, soldered it on, went back to the other antenna because it's doing better. And
Well, how are the SWRs?
I think he said 1.
Alright, can you mute?
No, I can mute. Yep. But yeah, what would we get, like 1.6 or something you said?
1.7.
1.7? Not terrible.
Yep, looks good. Coax means bigger, allowing that, you know, that smaller coax on that antenna, it might have been 150 ohms.
Would you see the stupid little connector went from like a car? We didn't even pull it out yet.
Oh.
But yeah, there's an adapter on the back there that adapts to the truck system. And I think it's running like AM, FM, and everything through one antenna.
Yeah, that's my fault. It literally looked like an FM radio antenna that you put into an old car, but they do. Then it was an adapter.
They put a FM interface.
Yep. And everything runs through the one antenna. And
You get your FM and everything comes in.
yeah. I don't use the radio anyway.
I have my pocket.
What are you looking for? I got a knife here if you need one. Oh, you still haven't found it?
No, I said big Leatherman's case is I said. I heard that.
So I cleaned up the ends on those. Hopefully that seals them, but we'll see. If not, we're going to replace a little bit of section because it's all rubbed up. Nice tube or something.
Alright, so should I fire up and see where we're at?
Yeah, go ahead. See, this now there. Build it up, then shut it off so we can hear.
Alright. No radio sing to us? I don't listen to the radio. When I'm driving, I listen to podcasts and audiobooks and that kind of stuff. Most of the stuff on the radio, I don't really think it's worth listening to, you know? Maybe if I get out or down south and I can get some old country music or something on the radio, that's all right. But yeah, a lot of things that are on the radio I just don't enjoy. Hold on a second, y'all. There we go. By the way, I cleaned up the truck a little bit. I still got that poster I gotta figure out what to do with. Yeah. Truck's a little cleaner, a little more organized. Snacks are there. Yeah.
Can I talk to you later about trying to set this up? I don't know if I'm setting my Cash App up right. We're gonna go try to buy a rear end. It's like $750.
Ooh.
We called like 6 junkyards. Grey Wolf, Trucker G gave me a couple $100. So I'm trying to. These guys are helping me. They're asking to help me, but I think I set my shit up wrong. I was wondering if you could like help me make sure I set my stuff up right.
Yeah, is it on?
Back out of the live stream?
You'd probably have to close the live stream temporarily.
Close the live stream. Okay.
Yeah, because we'll need your phone.
You sent me a Cash App, so it worked. Somebody sent it to me and it worked.
Did you get it?
I don't know if I got it. I don't know.
Because it should be like, well, I'll just show you on mine. If you go into your Cash App.
One big supplement.
Where's my Cash App go? There it is. If you go,
thank you guys for helping.
If you go into your Cash App, you'll be on this page here.
Yeah.
And you just click up in the corner and it'll tell you a code right there.
Yeah, that's $, X-Ray Convoy.
Okay.
$, X-Ray Convoy.
Yep. So that's all they would need.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, SpongeBob and Granny.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
And then there is people that. Yeah, there is people that like the Zelle and the PayPal and all the other ones too.
Yeah.
So eventually you'd want to set all of them up. Someone just sent something. I heard it come in.
You can hear that?
That was that noise, that cha-ching noise.
I can't hear that.
You couldn't hear that cha-ching noise that just happened?
I have a lot of hearing loss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I have a lot of hearing loss.
That was.
See if there's an engine.
That was. Yeah, that was loud. So
that was loud.
I'm sure you.
Big one.
I don't know if it was a big one, but I'm sure your stream can hear that too, and that might be encouraging to them when they hear
You
that.
guys can hear the cha-ching too. They say they heard it.
Yeah.
Dollar sign, X-ray Convoy. X-ray Convoy.
Yeah, and they're asking if you have,
some list of him too.
Yeah.
He's the guy who's helping me, who I've been paying to help me.
and they're asking if you set the PayPal up yet too.
I got a Venmo.
Venmo?
X-ray Convoy, same thing.
We'll put that out there as well.
Alright, thank you guys. Thank you, Scott, man. I see you, Scott, talking to me right here. But man, Scott, you've done a lot to help me already, bro. You had me to your house for dinner. You know, you don't have to do anything else. You gave me your honor or a coin. I've got it right here in my dang pocket. Hold on. I'll tell you what. I've got it in this pocket. Scott. I've got your coin right here, bro. Alright, I don't forget you. I carry this with me. You don't have to do anything else, Scott.
Yeah, that's what X-Ray just said. $750 for a used rear end, right?
We called like 7 places.
At $750. That's incredible for an old Ford, you know?
That's what I'm saying. I get a new truck.
Yeah.
Twice that. I go get a new used truck.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you. I'll back out and look at this. Thank you, Ellen. I think we're there.
Yeah, it should be X-Ray Convoy. I think it's in his video. Just wait for her to sneeze, you know?
It's still leaking.
It's still leaking? Oh yeah, you can hear her good. Notice that bottom one. No, we didn't pop a tire. It's the T we spliced the air horn in with. Yeah, we got multiple things going on with the truck right now at once. We're just working on straightening them all out since we have an off day. Think maybe we got a bad T or?
Maybe. Usually don't have that much trouble with them. And your line's a little beat up.
Yesterday we installed MudPig's horns. It's a very tight area. If you haven't been able to tell, you can't really see what's going on. I have to pull it away from the I believe it's cut the line.
I don't hear anything now. I'm not super comfortable with that.
I don't know. I mean, I guess pull on it, jiggle it, wiggle it, and if it holds, it holds, I guess.
Well, I got a spray bottle. I'm going to round up a little dish soap for one of the girls in the kitchen. We'll make some soap and water spray
And check
on
it
there.
out.
And I'm not sure either one of us remembers how to do it, but we might need to do a full pre-trip inspection and watch our air draw down and time it.
Yeah, I mean, I won't know if it's the air leak or if I'm using the horns too much, though.
Well, we won't use the horns when we're drawing it down.
Okay.
Run her up to 100 and do it 5 minutes and see if she drives more than a bound.
Well, should
You
we?
remember, you got a license once.
Yeah. Should we test her?
I think we should, MudPig.
See?
We got air in there. I really think we gotta make sure these horns work. It doesn't sound like it's leaking, but there's no way to tell without putting the rubber to the road, is there?
All right. Well, I guess plug your ears and we'll see if they work.
Light it up, brother.
I'm hanging on.
Plug your ear, baby.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I want to also hold his camera too in case. Woo! There it goes. Yes, horns are a luxury.
They work a little bit.
They work a little bit. I don't know. They don't sound as loud as they
They
should.
don't sound like they're getting
afraid we're going to end up splicing that one back up. Like I said, I'll get a pressure gauge and
see what we're
plumb
getting.
up and see what we're getting, so I can tell what the heck's going on.
Well, how much does the pressure gauge run?
I'll probably get 20, 30 bucks. So plumb it up and stuff. So but we'll get that going, and then we'll figure out. Because if you're only getting like 40 pounds there for the can, then that ain't gonna do it. Other than that,
There you go. Get a pressure gauge.
all right, will do. We'll get you going and see what happens if we don't have enough air pressure yet. Now, I would think that normally you'd have full cab pressure there, and they just use a smaller airbag, which would make it softer.
But I mean, maybe there's a valve or something restricting. And well, I mean, that looks like 3/8 there, but I think that's my leveling valve for the whole rear end. I don't really want to tap that.
Well, keep in mind your cab airbags and even your rear end, it can get away on a 1/4-inch line because it doesn't have fast movements it has to recover from.
Yeah,
With
so
this,
we might have to
we're
run up
just-
to the air tank.
We might have to run up the tank because with this we're just dumping air.
Yeah.
This is going into something there's resistance. If we just send it out into the atmosphere, there's no resistance, it can go as fast as once, and we might not just be getting enough flow.
Yeah, so we might have to crawl up where my air tanks are, tap in there, and come back.
Yep, go into the secondary, tap it someplace.
Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll get it all figured out. She's making a little noise. We'll get her the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Piglets. We'll get MudPig rocking and rolling. We got it set up so even Mrs. MudPig can rock the horn now.
Yeah, we got a nice long cord on the button, so.
And we can flip it on or just touch it off. So.
Yeah.
All right, man. I gotta go out and do some stuff today. I'll get a gauge. We'll plumb in, see what's shaking. If life is good, then we'll go someplace else. And if we don't have pressure, we'll go someplace else. If we're still not flowing,
then we gotta get a bigger line.
But what I will say is I got everybody else is running on 1/4-inch line.
So maybe.
So I got a feeling we don't have pressure there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It doesn't seem like a big enough line to me. I will say that.
Well, I mean, more air is not necessarily a bad thing when we're trying to make noise, you know.
The more air we put to it, the louder it will be. So.
Yeah. We'll rattle that mud off the back of the truck, right?
I might even look and I'll just get the stuff plumbing for 3/8. But.
Well, you got a little bit of cash there. See what you can do.
Roger that, man. We'll do. Thank you. We'll get you taken care of. We'll chew on it a little bit more, but at least you're not leaking air now. So.
Yeah, we got the air leak taken care of. We might have to get another fitting or something, but.
Going back under, I gotta look at my pocket knife one more time.
All right, go for it. Yeah, and that's what we're thinking. They might regulate the air pressure down. So we're gonna see about tapping in somewhere else and getting a pressure gauge and checking that airbag pressure. But on Vern's truck, which is also a Pete, he runs off his cab airbags and it works fine. But mine might be configured differently. So, whoop. Yeah, we're getting there. And yes, that's the way all of our air horns are installed, is facing the truck. If you look at Vern's truck, well, Santa has his off right now. If you look at Grey Wolf's truck, you know, we're all bouncing the horns off the cab. Yeah. Because the way it works, bouncing it off the cab, it kind of works like you're in a cave. Airbags do work on lower pressure than the rest of the truck. Alright, yeah, like I said, Vern's truck might be different then, because Vern is the one that said to tap the airbags, because he also has a Pete, and that's the way he did his, and it works. So I'm going to set you all over here again, and I got to clean up this mess. That mess. I gotta put all that back in because I had to empty that side box. So I'll be back in a minute. yeah, you're talking about Freedom Ford? Yeah, I walked over his truck looking for him a little bit ago. I'm going to do so again here in a bit. But yeah, I gotta get all this stuff put back in the side box, so give me a few here. Can snacks go in there too? Well, I mean, if I can find people that need about 7 or 8 gallons of coolant, then yeah, snacks can go in there. Yeah, because when I first joined the Convoy in Hagerstown, one of the biggest issues we had is we didn't have enough coolant. Like everyone was, their trucks were just running out of coolant. So when I went home to pick up my trailer, I picked up about, it was like 9 or 10 gallons of coolant. Because we didn't have any. We had stuff for the drivers, but we didn't have stuff for the trucks. So I grabbed a bunch of coolant from a shop that I know that has cheap coolant. So then I come back to Hagerstown, and lo and behold, we have pallets of coolant and oil and everything because someone else had the same idea. So that whole side box is nothing but coolant and oil and washer fluid and all kinds of stuff that I've just been hauling around because no one needs it right now. But I'm sure at some point we'll go through that. I know I gave 2 gallons to Big D when his truck was leaking in Hagerstown. Gave a couple gallons to OTR when he needed it. So I mean, I'm slowly working through it, but it's just taking up a lot of my storage space in the truck. But anyway, I'm going to move you all to the dash mount, and we're going to finish getting the CB set up. Whoops. Yeah, the mechanic's awesome. He was talking about needing a pressure gauge to work on vehicles. So, yeah, I made sure that he didn't have to take that out of his own pocket. We'll just say that. And about the time I get rid of it, I need it. That's so true. But when I need it, hopefully someone else will step up and provide it. I'm looking at the immediate need, you know. If someone needs it now, then we'll for sure make sure they're taken care of, you know. If I need it later, hopefully someone will take care of, you know, my need. people, my radio, after Grey Wolf's been done with it, it's sitting at right around 1.8 on both 40 and 1. So we're not a 1-to-1, but 1.8's better than 7 and all over the place where I was, you know. I can't complain about a 1.8 on both ends. I have a Striker 447, and when it's tuned to about a 60 watt dead key, and yeah, it's a pretty fun little radio. It really gets out there. Yeah, 1.8's perfectly fine. I can't complain about 1.8. Like I said, we were up in the 5s and 6s.
No, that ain't hooked up, Vern.
And 7s.
I don't know why, but the fifth wheel didn't engage. What's up, Vern?
Someone's too close. By the way, y'all, while you're chatting, how's this radio sound? We just did a little adjustment to her.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah, my SWRs are down at 1.8 now, so I can't complain. A lot better than the 6s and 7s I was seeing.
Did something right.
All right. So they say the radio sounds good. I'm gonna plug y'all in for a minute here. Yeah, X-Ray's truck is right in front of us, actually. Yep. Apparently we're having a meeting of the pickup trucks, because we got Moose over there in his Rhino line truck. And we got all these other pickups coming over. No, I have everything turned off. It's just a pure clean signal. I turned off Roger beep, talkback, reverb. I just turned everything off. Because messing with the Convoy, I'm not trying to, you know, annoy people. Because I know that stuff all annoys me. Oh, goodness. We got a comedian. Thank you for the $50 donation there. The comment says, "For death, why am I buying pee? LOL, just kidding." But, I mean, death is a urea mixture, so, you know, it is kind of pee. Thank you. Nah, my CB does not have FM. Mine is My CB is an older striker, so it's just, it doesn't do the sideband, doesn't do FM, it's just the CB channels. But she smashes out the power, you know. Like if I got a radio as powerful as this thing was nowadays, I'd probably be talking $400 or $500, you know.
Oh, man, he's hooked up.
I mean, a 60-watt dead key is incredible. I mean, I know some radios do more.
Fifth wheel, I mean, that's not locking.
But considering the fact that, you know, most radios you buy off the shelf are about, what, 4 or 8 watts, I think. Someone can correct me on that. But I think they're around there. I mean, I'm doing 10 times what an off-the-shelf radio does. By the way, fresh California oranges. Freedom Ford's gone again? I don't know, he was over there a minute ago. I gotta walk over there anyway, because I have one of his bags sitting next to me. And oh wait, I lost my other phone. Oh, there it is. If you're still in here, I'm actually looking at your email right now. Yeah, that actually looks like really good information there, Leo, if you're still here. I'm rooting through it now, and it sounds like exactly what he might have going on. Radio's messed up. Someone's radio's really messed up. Yeah, 4 watts is the legal limit for CBs, yes, but most of us run well over that limit. We have guys in the convoy running ham radios, which go way over that. that's what I did. I just turned the squelch all the way up because he was coming in about 3/4 meter. Yeah, now he's gone. Okay. Yeah, whoever that is with the messed up radio was coming in about 3/4 on the meter there. So I mean, he was broadcasting some kind of garbled signal. Will that help him? I can't hear you over the noise. Yeah, sorry about that. I squelched that guy out that had the messed up radio. I hope so. It sounds like exactly what's happening. And I know we have some battery chargers here that we can hook up and give that a shot and just see if we can wear out the starter. I mean, that's the gist of it that I got. I mean, I'm not mechanically inclined, but it seems like we need to just keep cranking it and let it build up some pressure. Ignore the regulations. It's not that we ignore the regulations. It's just you can get out decently at 4 watts, but when we're running a convoy that's miles long and we're having to relay stuff back and forth, it really helps to have some people with some big radios that can really throw it where it needs to go. Which is why, you know, X-Ray has me running tail gunner when Vern's not with us, because he knows I got a big radio and I can get it up to him. Retired mechanic with 45 years. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of experience that Freedom Ford needs right now. I got multiples. I got oranges all over the cab. They're all from a local produce stand, and someone gave me a whole bunch of them, so I like stuck them in my cup holders and stuff because I'm out of storage space. I got stuff. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I got stuff sitting in my passenger seat because I'm out of storage space. But it's not a bad problem to have, you know. It's just I gotta work through these snacks. Juggle them? I can't juggle. There. Is that juggling? I don't know. I can't do more than 2.
It moves. How about you there, Moose?
When am I going to put the wife's items in the dog? Well, I was going to put the dog in the passenger seat and have the wife run along behind. I thought about doing it the other way around, but no, I'm kidding. She's probably going to kick me in the shins or something for that. But no, we'll make room. Yeah, what are we doing today? It's just an off day. We got my truck fixed, and I got to charge the phone a little bit, which is why we're just sitting here. Because the battery is getting low, so I'm letting it charge while y'all stream. And then we're gonna take another stroll and see what we can get into and who needs help. Juggle time. I don't know, I can't sit still. I'm a trucker, I don't sit still well. So yeah, and right now sitting here watching my phone charge is just driving me nuts. Your wife can sit in the back and chat with us. Quite honestly, while I'm driving, she'll be probably chatting to you all more than I do. And we haven't found the knife yet. We gotta look more. And if we can't find it, I'll probably see if I can try to buy him a new one, you know. Did we just put train horns on that pickup? Oh, by the way, guys, look at this. This is awesome. My train horns, we have a detonator. So I could actually hand it over to a passenger or something, take it out and hand it to a kid. Yeah, the horns aren't working yet, but yeah, we have a little detonator wired up on a pigtail for the horns. So I can be sitting here shifting. Well, you can't see my shifter, but I'll be sitting here shifting, and I could blow the horns while I'm shifting. So, yeah, that's how we did it. On a long cord with a momentary switch on the top. And if you look close on the bottom, there's a toggle. So if I really want to let someone have it, I can just hit the toggle and the horns will stay on. But if I just want to have a little fun, I could just be boop, 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 boop on the momentary. Hold on a second.
We're forming a group to go downtown because we can't find the first group that's going. We're checking with Bob Taylor to see if anybody wanted to go too.
I can't. I'm doing work on the truck and I got some errands to run, but I would love to otherwise.
Alright.
Yep, it's on a pigtail. It's a great thing I own my truck, yeah, because we could do things like this. Oh, you're coming out to see Convoy Santa? That's awesome. Oh yeah, well, I wanted it long enough that it could go to the passenger seat. Well, it's caught right now. I wanted it long enough it could go to the passenger seat. But I also wanted it long enough that I could hand it out the window. Like say a kid wanted to blow the horn. I could just hand them this and they could blow it from right next to the truck and have a blast, sit out there, pop, 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 pop. And the horn is not working yet. We're having air pressure issues. So the mechanic is going to pick up a pressure gauge and see if he can get it fixed. Yeah. What's wrong with the horn is just not getting full pressure from the air system. But anyway, it feels weird. I organized the truck a little bit today. Let me flip you all around. And I have, whoops, camera's flipping funny. My leg's in the way. I have some floor space. I have my tripod laying there. I gotta figure out what to do with the poster. I gotta figure out what to do with that poster. Because that's not my poster. Someone put it in the truck here and I don't remember who did it. And then I got my tees all lined up. I got some spare oil. I got apparently pears in my shoe. I'm not sure why it was pears in my shoe. But I'm trying to clean it up a little bit while I'm having some downtime today. And then the pork rinds are back in the cabinet because I needed the floor space. Oh, it keeps flipping. Stop flipping, phone. Well, I can't show you. It wants to flip over. But I needed the floor space to be able to have a walking area. So I have stuff sitting everywhere. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing with the free time. I'm organizing the truck. Yeah, and the Pure Leaf Unsweet is my favorite. This one here. The Pure Leaf No Sugar Unsweetened. I drink this stuff by the gallon. And yeah, when I was talking to a Patriot mechanic, he's running out to get some parts, and that's what we're talking. We're talking about running it straight into the air tank. So we're gonna get, maybe 10 or 15 feet of line. Instead of ½ what it's supposed to run, we're gonna get 3/8 line, and we're gonna run right off the one air tank. So we'll get it going then. And I found Vern. I was wondering what happened to Vern. Apparently he's gonna be tugging a trailer for us. My head's itchy. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, it's one of these little. Whoops, I'm on the front camera. It's one of these little things that pairs. Like, 'cause we have them over there at the breakfast thing, and I got them for breakfast, and I lost them. I had them sitting on the dash, and they must have fell down and landed in my shoe. So I just found them when I was showing you all how I was organizing. I found my pairs there in my shoe. So So, yeah. I mean, I still got more work to do. I got, like I said, got to figure out what to do with these posters. I mean, it's a good poster. I mean, here. I mean, it's a good poster. It's got good information. Hopefully that's not backwards for you. But yeah, I mean, I just don't know what to do with it. Because someone left it with me and I can't remember who left it with me. So if anyone recognizes who this poster belongs to, you know, let me know. I have a pair of shoes. Yeah, a pair of shoes. Funny. It's funny. I'm 36. Yeah. Well, we got this little one. I think you all said that we should call him Mudlet, I think it was. And then there's Hamlet on the dash. So yeah. Yeah, this one here I gotta find a home for. Right now he just sits on my passenger seat because I don't want to just shove him up in somewhere. Well, this one I got from B75. It's also behind my seat because I know he gave me this one. And we put these up in the windows. But I can't remember where the other one came from. Hamlet needs UV protecting. Yeah. Velcro to the dashboard. Yeah. Well, that's what someone else said, because he's yarn. It would sit next to him, but let's do this. Let's get you set up how I normally drive. We'll spin that a little bit, that camera. I mean, it would sit next to him, but he's just a little bit too short, you know? Just not quite high enough. So he'd have to be like, I don't know. You'd have to be like up there or something. Fishing line from the RV mirror. We don't have mirrors in trucks. Well, we have mirrors. We have side mirrors, but we don't have rear mirrors. Switch them. So put him. But you still only see the top of him. You know, you can kind of tell he's there, but you're just getting the top of his head. And yeah, I got a really good stereo system in here. I don't use it when I'm streaming because you know how YouTube is. You know, but yeah, it's actually got 2 subs under the bunk. It's got a whole bunch of speakers. It's like a, well, let me see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an 8-speaker stereo system with 2 12-inch subs. I mean, it's the factory Peterbilt system. That's the upgraded system. You can see them? Okay, well, I'll let them there then. What's going on with the wife? We'll talk about it later. We're currently in progress on that, and I'm sure we'll have some good news shortly. was Mrs. G that was dropping them off? That could be vegetable oil. Ooh, yeah, that is vegetable oil. See, I understand now. See, earplugs and vegetable oil. That where it is in the door pocket there. We'll flip it back around. My friend's military truck runs on vegetable oil transmission. Oh, okay. So he has one of those older diesels that just runs on anything like those heaters do. It's official, called Mudlet. We'll have to call him the same name. And yeah, we have crawled under the truck several times to look for the knife. You've run mineral oil in a semi? That's crazy.
Found a good place for truck and RV tires. If everybody needs it, talk to the black Jeep.
I have honked the horns, but they're not working correctly. We don't have enough air pressure going to them. So they're hooked up, but we got to figure out why we're having a lack of air pressure. Yeah, I'm thinking what I might have to do is just go start running in some of these ruts or something and see if I can shake it out. But right now we still don't have the horns finally situated because we're getting a pressure gauge and we're going to play with them some more. So I don't want to run the truck too much because I don't want to get an airline wrapped up or an electrical wire wrapped up and we have a mess. We did what Vern did because he also has a new Peterbilt. So we tapped into the system that goes to the cab airbags, but we're thinking on my truck it might be different and be a lower pressure system. Because when the horns blow, like usually there's a chord. You'll hear multiple horns and it'll be like a chord. What we're hearing is just sounds like one horn blowing. Are the best for juggling. I just can't sit still. I'm always fiddling with something. A lot of times I'm fiddling with, whoops, I dropped it. A lot of times I'm playing with this. A guy in Hagerstown gave us these. And that just lays on my dash here and I play with that a lot too. I don't know. I'm a good trucker because I like to be busy. I like to be driving and, you know, doing stuff. So sitting here, I'm always doing something. Are you sure the horns aren't defective? We don't know. I mean, I guess we could pop them on another truck and see. How to get into trucking? I mean, the simplest answer is lack of other options. I mean, I spent a lot of time working in IT. I worked for the phone company in town when it was Sprint, but Sprint is no longer a phone company. I worked for different technology companies around town. You know, some pretty big high-profile contracts, even including working for the state for a while. But then the IT work dried up. So I have all these IT certifications and no work because there's all these younger people that went to school for IT and they're taking the jobs for, well, starting rate, which quite frankly is an insult when you know, have years of experience and stuff and they offer you $12 an hour to, you know, work in IT. So I just was looking at different careers and I really enjoyed driving, so I drove bus for a while. And then from bus, it was easy to transition into trucking. I had my Class B, went and got my Class A, and yeah, that's that. It wasn't difficult to learn because, like I said, I had already learned how to drive bus. So going from a bus, which sometimes I'll say is even harder than a truck, because a bus doesn't bend like a truck does. If you're in a bus and you need to take a tight corner, you don't have that bend to kind of help you around the corner. You got to swing the nose way out, and it's like swinging a baseball bat. Well, a truck, you know, you can take the corner a little bit differently and kind of just ride the curve. So, yep, I like trucking better than driving bus. And plus, I always joke that in trucking, my cargo doesn't complain because the road's bumpy. So you want to play with the new button, but you can't reach it? This one? I think it's like, it looks like a little detonator or something, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, no hard feelings towards the younger generation. It's just, you know, back in the late 2000s when I was working in IT, you know, they were pushing it. They're like, oh, go to school for IT, you're guaranteed a job. Go to school for IT, you're guaranteed a job. And, you know, once there's too many people in the field, the labor rates just go down and you got to work for what you can work for. Freedom Ford live stream. I mean, I talked to him yesterday, and he's just hurting, you know. He's really hurting, and I just don't know if a live stream's the best thing for him to do right now, because I think a few trolls in there might really do some damage. We'll put it that way. You emailed me a drawing you made of Hamlet on the dash. Oh goodness, let's see. Sketch of Hamlet. Oh goodness, that's pretty funny. I like it. I think you captured the expression just about right. Because I can't tell if he's scared or what his problem is, but yeah, he's got an interesting expression. X-Ray isn't using Convoy funds. That's why X-Ray is looking for people to donate to his Cash App. X-Ray is trying to pay for it himself. Scared because of all the weirdos behind me. My voice sounds like Ham from Toy Story. Maybe. I could kind of see that. What do I think about hotshot trucking? Well, that's a loaded question. Because diesel pickups are extremely expensive. And there for a while, you could get a semi for roughly the same price as a diesel pickup. Now, I know not everyone wants to drive a semi, and I don't know a lot about hotshots. But if it was my decision, like, I see the hotshot guys sleeping in their trucks in the truck stop parking lots, and just for a pure comfort standing, I think I'd rather have a semi and be comfortable and have a bed and a refrigerator and able to cook in the truck and everything than have a pickup and be uncomfortable and sleeping in the back seat and all that. I mean, that's my opinion on hotshot trucking. I know a lot of people do it and enjoy it, but I don't think it'd be for me, you know. I don't know how the pay rate is. I don't know about the expenses. I don't know anything about the business. It's just whenever I walk through the truck stop and I see those guys trying to sleep in their pickups, I feel bad for them, you know. Like right now, my truck, my truck's like an RV, you know, because I got the AC running, because I have the APU back there running, so I have AC, I have electric, like actual 120 outlets, I have a microwave, an oven, and an air fryer, I have a working refrigerator, and I just don't think you can get all that in a pickup, you know? X-Ray has enough donations? Or does Freedom Ford have enough donations? I just see more donations. Yeah. Does it require the same license? No, I think a hotshot is just a regular driver's license, but yet again, I don't know a lot about the business.
Me on this radio, how's your sound?
Sounds good over here.
So I just got her tuned up last night.
Yeah, same here. They just fixed mine up as well, so hopefully it sounds good also.
That sounds just fine.
Okay, so is day cabs and box trucks doing hot shots as well? Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, hold on a second. I gotta mute y'all and take this call. I'll be right back. It wasn't anything important, so you don't need to worry about reading lips. I gotta go find Rat Rod.
You got me?
Apparently he's looking for tires, and someone found him some cheap tires. So, we're gonna take a stroll. But yeah, we're gonna go find Rat Rod. This is gonna be fun. I haven't hardly ever talked to Rat Rod, but they called me to pass the message on, so we're gonna go pass the message on. Muted? Are you still muted? Be muted. Muted. Okay, yeah, you should be back. Alright, let's see if we can find the Rat Rod. Or actually, it looks like there's a meeting starting. I'm gonna let y'all in the truck. It looks like there's no live streams, but there's a meeting going on. So we'll find Rat Rod shortly. I'll come back and grab you if they're allowing live streams. truck that long. But we're back. Whew. Yeah, I ended up getting into helping with a few other things and didn't get a chance to get back. Tried to run over and make a quick trip to talk to a few people and got pulled into a lot of things. Yep. Let's flip you all around. Yeah, there's a lot of people today that need a lot of help getting things fixed, so I have not found Rat Rod yet. I found his trailers and his stuff, but the Rat Rod wasn't there, so I don't know if he's out picking up some stuff or what he's up to. But yeah, in between trying to walk from here to there, I found a bunch of other people that needed help, so yeah. Well, there's no secrets. The meeting that was no live streamers at was just squashing rumors. So that's what that was about. And X-Ray is leaving now to get his new rear end. So yep. Yeah, I forgot about the meeting too. Yeah. But yeah, it was important, but it's no new information. It's just squashing rumors that have been going around. Yeah, he might be at the Capitol. He might have went out with that crew. So when I see him, I'll let him know. Yeah. You're chewing on the slippers? What slippers? I don't have slippers. I have one pair of sneakers and 2 pairs of boots. I ain't got no sneakers. And Freedom Ford is okay. He's not running, but I do know that he's doing good. I talked to someone that talked to him, and he's dealing with it in his own way. He's just kind of staying away and dealing with what he needs to deal with. And rumors, really? Yeah, there's always rumors. Share with what I can. Well, basically, one of the biggest things for the quick meeting there was basically that people were asking, are you staying or are you going? Well, some people thought that more people were going home and all that, and no, what the staying or going was about is, are you going to the Capitol today or are you staying here? But people were running around going, oh no, so-and-so's leaving, oh no, so-and-so's leaving. But they were talking about going into the Capitol, and people were overhearing this, are you staying or going? Because they're kind of, there's nothing official going on today, but people are going into the Capitol today. And people kept overhearing this, are you staying or going? And rumors started spreading that like half the people were leaving. So that's what that was about. And then, you know, we just had a chat about a few other things going on. Like I said, it was important, but it wasn't any, like, secret information. It's just they didn't want the streamers there. Yeah. And exactly, rumors are just premature facts. That's why I don't talk about anything unless I'm sure of what's going on. And I need a rear end as well. I mean, all this sitting in the seat, you know, my rear end gets a little painful. And yeah, I want nothing to do with X-Ray's rear end unless it's on his pickup. You know, some of y'all might have a different opinion. You might like X-Ray's rear end, but we're talking about the pickup rear end, not the rear end attached to X-Ray, you know. You dropped your ham bone last night. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying not to. I mean, I don't like to talk about things unless I have the facts, you know. Is Freedom Ford getting his truck fixed today? Well, to be honest, that depends. I mean, we have people looking for him and trying to help him, and I understand that he needs his space, but he's also got to be available when people are here trying to help him. So, I mean, I consider him a friend. I mean, we've had some great talks. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, but he's pushing some people away that want to help him. I'll say that. And I just don't want to. I mean, really, I don't care after this if he wants to come with the convoy and continue the convoy journey. If he wants to go home, I just don't want to let him stranded. We need to either figure out how to get him home or get him a way to continue with us. Because being stranded in this field sucks. I mean, it's a great place, but I wouldn't want to be stranded here. I mean, it's just that loss of freedom of mobility would drive me nuts, you know? He's in my chat? Okay. Well, come talk to me. I mean, we'll shut the stream down and we'll have a conversation. But I understand, is what I'm trying to say. Are we losing the smoker/grill? I haven't heard nothing. I know Gypsy said that we have it as long as we need it. So I haven't heard that we're losing it. But yeah. You've asked for help from everyone? I mean, we're trying. I mean, have you checked your Cash App? I haven't had a chance to talk to you about it. But I know I've had people in here saying that they want to help you. And yeah, that's just what I was talking about, is I understand being stranded. And I don't want to see that, you know. So we have a lot of good people in here that want to help you. So let us. That's all I can say, is let us help you. Trying to do. That's why I have his Cash App pinned to the top of my chat. I mean, I know there's wonderful people in here that would be more than willing to help him get up and running, but we gotta figure out what's going on. I don't have my, let me get my phone out once. I'm pretty sure that is Andrew. Let me see. Second, y'all. Yeah, because his name does have the underscores. So if there was a fake Freedom Ford going around, I mean, I don't watch my chat as closely as I should at times. But hopefully that's the right one. I mean, I know the Cash App that's pinned to the top of my chat today is the correct Cash App. And I just can't let a friend stranded. You know, I can't. But I don't have the funds to help him. Do care. I mean, and that's, I mean, it's the same as when you all paid for the tires. The amount of caring in this chat is unbelievable. You know. Alright, y'all. I've been sitting here, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the stream. And we're going to figure this out. Alright. I'm not going to take y'all with me because I don't feel it's right. I'm not going to go shove a camera in someone's face and see, but if you're still in here, we want to help you. So, oh no, I know that's his Cash App. We're good on the Cash App. We don't have to worry about that. I mean, I just don't like all these rumors and stuff right now. So, we're gonna figure it out. Oh, I've talked to him a couple times off camera too, and we've had good conversations. Like I said, I consider him a friend. I mean, we had a great time at the hotel just sitting and talking. you know. And we're on the same page, you know. It's just, I gotta figure out what's going on. So I'm gonna let you all hear. I'm gonna put the stream down, let my phone charge up, and we'll go from there. So keep that Cash App in mind if you can afford to do so. Help them out. I mean, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you all at some point this evening. There is going to be a meeting this evening. Make sure to tune in for that. It's going to be another good one. So don't miss the meeting this evening. And I'm going to take care of some issues. So I'll see you all later.